Buggy is finally getting support in the East. Wait, no, we're the West. We're finally getting the Buggy support, the Buggy promo that we've all been waiting for. It doesn't matter where we are, it just matters that we're getting it. I'm super excited to test out this deck because I know there's so many Buggy fans out there, and again, like I said in the short, I don't know why. Now, if you're asking me about the One Piece itself, Buggy is definitely going to be the one who gets it, but that's a different conversation. I'm super excited to test this out today, and as always, if you enjoy it, like and subscribe. And don't forget about our huge Discord giveaway that we're doing. If you join the Discord, you can join into our 4-player tournament, and here's a little clip for it. In case you also missed it, we are doing a 4-player sim tournament giveaway thingy for celebrating 500 subs. Join in our Discord below. 4 random chosen contestants will enter, only one will win, with the chance of winning an OP09 box or a PBR1 box if you can take me on and win. Registration is due before February 27th, so please join in the Discord and subscribe. You have to be subscribed to be in the actual giveaway, so have some fun. Let's get into this and let's play some Buggy. For this one, I did just copy and paste a list from Japan because we don't know how we're gonna build it here. There's not too many great blue 5 costs to go with our leader ability, which we'll get into our leader ability in a minute. I was looking through all the new sets to see if there was any new support we could throw in, and there isn't. Buggy effect, a 5 life, 5k leader. Activate main, you may rest 5 Dawn, discard 1 card, and play 1 cross guild type card from your hand. The cool thing with the cross guild is that you can cheat out 10 costs, Buggy, which says return up to one of your opponent's characters to the bottom of the deck, so a red rock effect, and then if you do not control 5 characters with a cost of 5 or more, return this character to the bottom of the deck. This really helps us for one against Marshall D. Teach because we do not get the on play to bottom deck anything, but we get to cheat this out because it doesn't have its on play anymore. As you can see, we only mainly play cards that have a 5 cost or higher. The only 2 that are not is going to be Mr. 3 Galdino, which is a top 4 searcher for cross guild type, and of course the Charlotte Pudding, one of the most oppressive blue cards in the game other than just Doflamingo itself. Our key piece in here is going to be this Crocodile, which helps us spam bodies on the board by playing on play. You may play 1 cross guild or broke work type character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand, allowing us to cheat out 2 bodies for just 7 Dawn or 5 with leader effect. The biggest thing with the leader effect though is that you do always have to discard a card. So this is usually better to play on our 7 Dawn, taking the first curve from our opponent and mainly using this effect to use our 10 drop Buggy late game as we continue to spam more bodies on the board. It also helps us cheat out that new promo we were talking about that if you do not know, this character cannot attack. If your leader is Buggy, all your cost 3 or 4 characters cannot attack, or your opponent's cost 3 or 4 characters cannot attack. And on play up to 1 6 cost or lower cross guild type character from your hand, mainly being the target of Dracula Mihawk. Dracula Mihawk is a blocker that says on play, draw 2, trash 1. So we trash 1 card for our leader effect. We then play out this Buggy right here on our 5 Dawn turn, cheating out our Mihawk, which is then draw 2, trash 1, allowing us to only go down in 2 in hand size rather than 3, which is pretty solid. It basically replaces itself, but we do discard the card and use the play out the 7 drop Buggy. Our final piece that we'll really hone in on is going to be Sanji's Peel Off. This is really good because we always want the first curve. So on 3 Dawn, we usually don't have anything to play, so why not just draw some more cards? Those are going to be the key pieces. At the end, we'll go over a little bit more detail on the deck list and how we thought the deck actually functioned. I'm going to look through and see if there's anything we can maybe dabble with or throw in to have some fun, and we can do that in maybe a later game. But let's get into some games and see how Buggy does in the new format, because we are now getting the 7 drop promo that we've been waiting so long for, March 16th to 20th if you go to your local game shop and play in a pre-release event for OP10. So we're getting it in OP10, so we're a little late here, but hey, I'll take it. After looking through, I think the only thing I would have a little bit of fun playing would be this 5 drop Crocodile, which is playable off of our Crocodile right here, but not off of our leader effect, because in this part of the game, Buggy was not technically a cross guild character yet. So just keep this in consideration that you can play it off the Crocodile, or no, you can't even play it off this Buggy. So only the Crocodile, but you could play this blocker that on block place up to one character with a cost 2 or less at the bottom of its owner's deck. Not that good, but it is a blocker we could cheat out with the Crocodile, which may be good for defense. It's just something we could play around with in the future. It may not be a meta matchup, but I think this one could be fun. We're going against Arlong here, which did get some great support in the game, and I think we keep that hand. There's a bunch of 5 costs, but we'll see what happens. They take first away from us, of course, because that's the curve they want anyways, because if you don't know, times 2 Dawn when attacking, tap 1 Dawn, play 1 cost 4 lower character with trigger from your hand. Now cheating out, Basil Hawkins. Really good stuff right there. We're going to take that, no trigger, and as soon as we hit 5 guys, we're getting this out on the board. I'm going to let you know now, we are getting that out on the board, and I think we're just going to swing 9 at face, because this card is going to demolish our opponent if they don't have a way to get rid of it, because all of their characters are going to be 4 cost or lower. So we're not too worried about this Basil Hawkins or what it's going to do to us. I think we have a pretty good matchup into this deck. I'm going to be honest. So it looks like they may be going double attack here with the, oh no, banish. We'll take 1 banish. We're going to be okay with that. It's just 1 card and it's no counter anyways. We didn't need 2 of those, so it is what it is. We'll take the 1. We'll counter out of the next one with a, we're cheating this out, which is going to cheat out our Mihawk, so we'll give him a 1k here. The cool thing about this Crocodile is it also does have counter. Just want to mention that. So we're going to swing in 6 at face and then use our leader effect to play out the Buggy a turn early, discarding probably the other Buggy. I don't think we'll need to, and I think it's a safe option there. So yep, he does counter out with 2 1Ks here, which is crazy. We're going to trash a Buggy to play out a Buggy, and that Buggy's going to play out Mihawk. We're going to draw 2, and then we are going to 8. So I think we'll keep this actually, and we'll play out the Daz Bones. No, we're gonna play the Crocodile next turn, so we'll get rid of the peel off and then just pass turn. So now this character cannot attack. It has no effect on the board, does nothing in this game state. They can't make it a blocker like Piss Kid can. So I think we're doing okay here. We also have a 7k blocker on the board, so if he swings freely here, we're just gonna block out. If you wanna swing 6 at me, go for it, brother. Go for it. I'm going to spam bodies on the board and then drop this Buggy on your face next turn. So, of course, this character cannot attack, but that's okay. Why? Why even play it? You don't have something to get rid of this. If that's what you want to do, we're going to block and give him a 1k here. He may not know what this does, and I'm not trying to take that life yet because we're going to cheat out the emoji on this next one. No, we might go for the Daz Bones, actually. Draw 2, trash 1. I think that's going to be good. So, again, we can swing in for 6 here. I think they're going to have to take this because they had to give us 2 1Ks last time, so even if they get a trigger body, we're not too worried about it. Now we play out the 7 drop, cheating out the Daz Bones, draw 2, trash 1. We don't need this anymore. We don't need the stage. We're just sitting on a ton of counter and blockers. And there's even merit to just swinging 7 into face because I'm taking another life here. So if he wants to clear this, he wants to clear it to be like blocking anyways. And if not, we're okay taking a 7 to face as long as it's not double attack or banish. But we do have 6k counter here. So he plays Noah's Ark to rest all of our characters. Vanderdecken to kill our Buggy. Crazy stuff right there. Did not see that coming. So now they have a huge board of swings. And we're going to have to get out of this, right? He can only go, what, 5, 5, 6, 7. So we just counter out of the first 3 here. They could go for clearing our board, which would not be fun for us. But hey, it's part of the game we play. We could even take 2 hits here. It really depends on how stressed we are about this. Oh, it looks like they're going 6s across the board. So we'll take this one so we can see what we're working with if he's going to go a bunch of 6s. And we can counter out of this one right here. So we can't play both of these bodies on the board at the same time. So I think we just poke 7 at face. If he takes, we can literally just go all out. We saw him give us 1Ks earlier. I think that's just game if he does not get some crazy trigger here. If he doesn't, that's game right there. Nothing you can do. He only had 3k counter. It was a great play with the character he used, the Vanderdecken, just trashing the Noah's Ark and then killing a rested character. So he played out the Noah's Ark, and then he trashed a card, which was the Fisher Tiger, and then killed our 7-drop, which was actually really unsuspected. I think we have to work with that later. We got to try that out. Black decks are just going to be our enemies, man. We got to keep these characters on board to get our full effects. They choose to go first, of course. We are going to... I like this. I like this. I don't like these. I don't like having extras of these, but we do have the Sanji's peel off. I think we'll keep because we're going to get to draw 2 cards on our 3rd turn, or 2nd turn, the 4th turn of the game. Here we get a Galdino, search in the top, and I think we'll grab the Buggy because Mihawk here, because we can cheat out the Buggy on our 6th on turn. Yeah, I think that's the best option because we don't want that many crocodiles in hand, right? Like, wouldn't do much for us. So we got the Buggy. That's good right there. They're going to swing 6 at us, discard the Perona, forcing us to discard a card, which will give them one of the Crocs right here, and we'll take this. We'll use the trigger. Hey, let me draw cards. Let me draw some cards. Because we're going to do it again. We are going to do it again. We could even go 5 and then use this. You know, send 2 cards from our hand to the bottom of the deck and then draw 2 cards to kind of filter a little bit, find some better options here. Yeah, do it. I think they'll take 1 anyways because they're a 5 life leader. So, yep, we see them take here. We will Sanji's peel off, draw 2, and then we will play this out. We'll go ahead and use it because I don't think I need this, and I don't think I'm going to need the pudding in this matchup. And if we do, we'll probably draw it again anyways. Nope, don't need it. Cool. Tells me right there I don't need it. We have a huge hand. They have nothing to do against us other than Perona making us discard only a single card at a time. They don't have access to pudding like we do. They can't do nothing like we can. So we'll probably go for the cheating out the Crocodile in the next turn because I don't think we're under too much aggression here. I think they're going to go 7 with lead and then cheat out Looks like another Perona here, so we'll give him a card from hand. We'll give him a Daz Bones. Wouldn't be horrible, but I don't really want to get rid of Daz Bones because it's a great target for our Crocodile. We'll give him a 2K because we're going to take the next swing. Again, I think it's going to be 7 and then tap 2 Dawn, cheating on a Perona, making us discard another card, which is going to be Kabaji, and then we take the life. So it's kind of even in that way. We'll see what they want to do here, though. May not be. No, it is 7. Yep, predictable. Predictable. They get out Absalon even. Nope, they get out double attack Ryuma, which is going to be very interesting here. We are going to take this, and we get the Jozu. Jozu's really not bad for curve here. We'll swing 5 into Perona and see what we want to do. I think the Jozu's probably going to be the best option, though. Go ahead and force this back into hand, so he has to cheat it out again, just so we don't have to take the aggression. There's so much aggression coming in from our opponent. So this is going to be a difficult one for us, guys. I'm going to be honest. But I do think we could actually cheat out the Buggy here, because the Buggy would stop the attack at least, and then it would force... But then they can force cards out of hand. Well, then they have to put resources into it. Yeah, I think we're going to cheat out the Buggy. We're going to trash a card, which is going to be the Kabaji here. Play out Buggy. Buggy is going to play out Mihawk. We're going to draw 2 and trash 1. So now we have full hand. Yeah, if they clear our Buggies, we don't have any more probably, but... that is okay with me. Well, do we need to keep filtering through anything? Yeah, I'm not against actually filtering through with the Daz Bones just to grab more cards. Finally finding our 10 cost, and we have 4 more Baroque Works, which is targetable for our 7 drop here. So, yep, looks good to me. These cannot attack unless they KO it, so that forces this attack in first. And that means they can't remove our blocker. So I think we're pretty safe from this double attack. We should be able to counter out as well, because we do have a good amount of counter in hand, being a solid 4, 5, 6, 7K, and then 2 bricks. But we also have the blocker to block out of it, so we could block him 1K. This is telling me that he's going to kill this, right? And he wants me to block out. He wants me to block out so that he can swing 7 with this or a big number after he kills this, right? So we're definitely going to counter out of that. I think we're just going to give him the 1 Crocodile, because next turn we should be able to play it on the 2. And ooh, that's not what I expected. Jozu does not hit that as a target here. So I think we just Galdino. Let's swing 5 at face. I think we Galdino and then possibly Crocodile. Galdino's just going to find us specific cards. I don't even think we have to. We could have swung 6. He took anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter, but it could also be good to Mihawk just in case because of this Luffy. That would help us against it. That Luffy's really interesting tech right here. So, do we want to get 2 bodies that bad, or would it be better to have the 2 blockers keep this active? We could also search for another one. I think that's what we'll do. We'll play out... We'll tap this, put the Galdino and the... I don't think Jozu's good at this point, and see what we find. We don't find what we want. We could Sanji's Pilaf and then cheat out something, which I think is what we'll do, because now we can leader effect, discard Daz Bones to cheat this out, and that's going to cheat out the former Baroque Works, and we're not going to do the 6 cost Mihawk here. We're going to pass turn. We have 1 blocker, and I don't think we're too stressed about this. We have a good amount of counter in hand, and if he can't clear our board with this Luffy like he wants to, because this can attack active characters, we should be okay. We should be okay here. We have a good amount of counter. We have 6K now, so it's not like we really lost anything. We also have a blocker, so we could technically tap 5. All we need to be able to do is cheat out 2 bodies next turn, so we can bottom deck this with the 10 cost Buggy. Plays Gum Gum. Oh my gosh, what is this guy doing? That's crazy. I think we have to block out of that one, and then if he doesn't put more cards on it, we can just counter, I guess, to keep this from keeping everything else from attacking, but that is crazy. I have never seen that. He's running all of these different Dressrosa. He's running Dressrosa Gecko. Interesting. What, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3? Run it. Run it. I ain't scared. Do your worst, brother. Now none of them can attack. Like, what are you going to do now? I think that was a horrible decision, guys. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think that was a fun one. I'm not too stressed about it. I'm not too stressed about it. There's not much they can do here. Can't force us to discard anything. They don't want to do anything else, so we'll just take freely and happily. They play out Kuzan. What? What? They're going to play out this Burgess? It gets Rush? Oh my gosh. So this card cannot be removed from the field by our opponent's effect. That's crazy. Okay, yep, looks interesting to me. We don't have to worry about this too much. We can't even remove this, so we don't even need the 10 cost Buggy right now. But we could to get the big body on the board to kind of save us. We definitely need some kind of blocker or defense up on the board, because we're going to have to tap 5, and then we're also going to have to discard a card. I think what we'll do here is bottom deck these 2, draw 2 cards, see what we get. All we get is Kabaji. It's not going to be too great here, but we will still have at least 2K counter, so we'll swing 5 in a face, 5 in a face, 7 in a face. And then I think we will play out Kabaji. I think we're gonna have some fun here. At the end of the day, we're playing Buggy, man. How much can they really do? Like, we could also bottom deck this to make sure they can't do anything, but they only have 2 swings next turn if we bottom deck this. And this is frozen anyway, so he can't even return himself as active. So we should be okay here. Should be, right? We're getting to Red Rock here, so we'll play out this, and then we'll leader effect, discarding this to play out our character, bottom deck, and pass. So now this is stuck on the field. It is a 12K beater at the moment, and we got to bottom deck a card. So let's hope. Fingers crossed, because this card is crazy. Getting Rush out of the trash is wild. Dressrosa and Blackbeard Pirates, so it's searchable in the deck with the Rebecca they were playing. They're playing the 2K counter Gyatz. I mean, gosh, you can't get me to stop thinking about Gyatz right now. So we know, ooh, see if we take this, right? They play this down with Rush, they split between the 2, and they just win the game. So we have to counter out, because if not, they can just go, 9 and then 11 with the other 2. So we have to counter out of this or we're guaranteed lose. But now they can guaranteed clear our board, right? We get the 7 cost Buggy. That's not doing nothing for me right now. We have to win on this next turn. He does get rid of the Kuzan. He plays this out with Rush. Oh, he doesn't have 8 or more cards in trash. We're chilling. We're chilling. Oh my gosh, dude. We didn't even notice that. He does not have 8 or more cards in trash. He needed to leader effect on that. Should have swung 7, discarded a card, trash top 2 cards, and then this would have had Rush by putting the Kuzan itself in the trash, replacing this, and then bringing out the Rush Burgess. We're good. We're good. I think we did everything we could. We're good. We should have the winner. We should be winning this matchup. I think he's pissed. Gecko Moria is still great here. Holy cow, I did not even expect that. So it looks like he's not going for clearing our board because he can't swing anything else, thanks to our 7 cost Buggy that he has not removed yet. Absalon killing nothing but getting bodies on the board. Rebecca helping him search more cards. No blocker. So we should be pretty safe here because we can just go 5, 5, 7, 12, 15. Should be good to me. Because, again, they don't have a blocker. They pick no cards to draw, so they miss on everything anyways. They should have done the Gecko Moria first if they wanted the Rush. Oh, he's a constant check for Rush. Fun fact, constant check for Rush. Goes 8 into Crocodile. You do clear that out, but can you get through 5, 5, 12? Let's find out. 5. Can you get out of this? They have to give me a card in hand or they just lose guaranteed. Can you get out of 5 more? Yeah, you probably can, but we're testing first. We don't feel forced into anything, which is very nice. We're gonna go 12. What do you want to do now? You just lose. They had no counter. GG's to our opponent. He said well played in the chat. That was a fun one, guys. Let's get into another one more game, guys. I know, 3 games. That's it. That's all I can handle, a Buggy, guys. What if I told you we could do a mirror match here against Buggy himself? Oh my gosh. I think Searchers is nice, but everything else sucks. We're gonna mulligan that hand. They rage quit 3 turns later, but like Buggy would, we take wins that don't actually count. Okay, play this out to cheat out this, draw 2, trash 1. We'll trash another one of these. What's up with this guy? Why'd he quit? Guys, we're gonna take on an actually good matchup this time. Let's finish off with our best game in the meta. We choose to go first. We get a pretty good pool here, but I like having the Buggy, so I'm gonna keep that. Because we get the Buggy here, and he cannot leader affect us 1 time this game. Because if he does, bang, 10 drop and a 10 drop. We're gonna go 8 in the face here. Because I do not care, I'm not scared, ooh. Dude, double 10 drop, I dare him to leader affect me. He's just gonna quit the game, bro. He's just gonna quit the game, let's be honest. This guy is not thinking, leader affect me. I dare you. I dare you. He's thinking about it. He's got the brain power, right? Let's see what he wants to do here. He's like, I can't leader affect this guy, can I? No, you can't. So if he doesn't leader affect us, we're playing out the Buggy. Boom, no leader effect. You are so smart. We're going to shut off all of his burgers, which is going to be really good. So we're going to trash. Plays out Cross Guild. This is Cross Guild. Sure. We'll give him, oh no, the Mihawk here. So we will trash the 2K counter. Play this out. That's going to play this out. We're going to draw 2 and trash. We're going to 8 next. We're going to trash Galdino. The peel-off may be good later. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. But there's always the chance. We're sitting with a calm, nice, delectable 4K counter. And this guy still can't leader affect us. So every on play we want, this Jozu's gonna work. Oh, we should have kept the Galdino for the freaking Jozu, dude. Oh my lordy lord. Oh my Lantha. Double burgers. Oh my god. Oh, Hachinosu. Oh my god. This is not looking good, guys. I forgot about Jozu. I forgot we will have our leader effect. He drops the 10 drop on us, and the cool thing about this is he can shut off this Buggy effect, meaning that, you know, they can attack. So, really sucks there. We're gonna have to put 2 of these things on the board pretty soon. At least that's the plan. Now, leader effect me. I dare you. Pretty please. Oh, you thought you could leader effect me, did you? Did you or do? He's choosing if he wants to swing with the burger or not. I would not swing with the burger. Your best setup here is not swinging with the burger. We are going to go 7, 7, and then drop a 10 drop. 7 at face. How do you feel about that? He didn't like it. He can't Shigan finger pistol any of our stuff because we did not play 5 cost out very intelligently. We're going to swing 7 at your face. And then we're going to cheat out a 10 cost Buggy. That feels good. He uses this is my age. Gets to look at the top 3. Grab Blackbeard Pirates. Trash 2 cards. Grabs Hachinosu. Another one. We're going to leader effect here. We are going to ditch this. Play this out. Pass. I have a 12k body. And you don't. Because you're only on 8. So we'll get to cheat out another one here. And then next turn, we'll be cooking. I would Hachinosu here. Leader effect. If you're going to do that, get another card in hand. Have 2 double 7s. Swing into face really aggressively. We take, counter. We get down to 2 life. You got to play these things out. Liberation is going to clear out our Mihawk, but nothing else. That's okay with me. You get to KO one of our bodies. What? What did he tap 6 for then? Did that not work? If you have 2 or more characters less than... Oh, he just can't read. Our character... I think we force him into a position to use all of his things this turn, because he can't kill this. He has to leader effect us again, and then that means this forces him to leader effect us, or Hachinosu, I guess. Nope, no Hachinosu, no leader effect. That's cool with me, because we could technically... We couldn't Jozu, we couldn't double... So it looks like we're just playing out a 5 cost, and we're swinging a bunch into face, so that's cool with me. We're gonna go 7 into face. He just says GG, ends it there. He only had 2k counter. We were going to go 7, and then we were going to go 9, which would have hit, and then both of those would have hit right there, and then 12. So technically we had game that turn. GG's. That one was fun and quick. I guess we do another one. Another good matchup. Let's find a good matchup. These are too quick. Dude, Buggy's just too good. We're 4-0 for the day. 4-0. Counting 1 or 2 quitters, but that's fine. And here we go. We take the first curve away, which is always going to be good in this matchup. This has everything we need and nothing we need at all, because this is going to be our first turn. Second turn to cheat that out isn't too good, so we would use this. He doesn't have a huge hand size. Usually wants to stay at 5. I think we'll keep. We'll see how this goes. Search the top. Do they have 4 costs we're stressed about? They can clear... They can't bounce our 7 cost. They can't swing with Zoro or Cavendish aggressively anymore. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good now, boys, because we are going to play this out. We're going to draw 2, getting rid of both of these next turn and the card we draw, because we're just going to take... Oh, we can't even swing us. Never mind. I'm so brained out. I got a little brain. Actually... We're just going to swing 5 and draw 2 more cards, because why get rid of the 2 cards in hand when we could draw 2 more cards? Like, this is a great setup for later, but we can do that later. That's a later problem. Draw 2 and pass turn. Now we have double of these, so if they do have a way to clear it, which usually they don't play cost minus much in this deck, they would have to find a way to swing this active, which we saw earlier with the 7-drop Luffy, but they only run that as a 1 or 2 of, so we're not too worried about it. They get the blocker on the board, and we're going to take that. Triple kill. We're going to go 5 in the face here. Wouldn't block out here. They're going to counter from hand, which would be the smart option, because, I mean, if you block, you don't get anything out of the effect. So they're setting this up for later. It cannot swing us, though, which is really good because of this right here. I think we're just going to trash this. Ooh, they have 7 cards in hand. If they keep that up next turn, we are going to put in them. Trash 1 card. We're going to trash one of these to play one of these out, and then that is going to play out a 6 cost or lower cross guild type, which is going to be Moji. Moji's going to search the top, finding nothing we need. Choose 0 targets. We're going to stack it with the 10 at the top and not care about the rest. And pass turn. Now this Frankie has no effect. The Cavendish has no effect. The Zoro has no effect. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I don't know why I said that 3 times, because also my editor is going to have to, like me, the editor is going to have to cut out that I said that 7 times. Next turn we'll be going to 7, so we'll be playing this out, cheating this out, and then we'll be kind of set up. We could even cheat out another one of these and saying, hey, oh, you do think you can kill this? You do think you can kill this? That's crazy. This guy thought we weren't prepared, guys. Like, I get it. He thought we weren't prepared. Swing 5 at me, I'm going to take. Swing it. You thought I wasn't prepared for this. I'm going to take that. We get a Baroque Works member, and we get a cross guild. That's all we needed. 5 in a face. We don't have the 10 drop. No, we do have the 10 drop. So do we want to worry about bringing the 10 drop onto the board? I don't think so. I don't really think so. The early aggression would be good with the Moji here. They would counter this one, and then if we swing with this, he blocks the Frankie playing out the Leo, or no, Ideo here actually. So he was expecting the swing. We're not going to, so he doesn't get the full effect of Frankie right now. We're gonna play this out, pass a turn. You can't swing again. You're gonna have to kill another one. Like, if they can kill 2 of them, I'm gonna be a little upset, but that just shows you the strength of this Nora Zoro. Dude, why is Zoro so hard to say sometimes, man? I'm feeling hype, man. We have the perfect counter for Blue Black Usopp finally. The only issue is obviously the 7-drop Kyros does get rush and it does get 2 attack into our characters, but that is why we are not too worried about developing too many bodies. The cool thing is that we have a strong hand size, so next turn we'll have 9 Dawn, so we could leader effect, we could 4-drop Pudding if they got a bunch of cards in hand. Double Barto, 4k counter on the board. Is that what you want to do here? Oh no. What? Huh? They get +1 cost! No! Frick. Dude, we did not think this through. We did not think this through. We're so dumb. My goodness. Guys, we didn't think this through, did we? We're gonna go to math. They get to draw if we kill this. They get to block out and then make sure it doesn't die, which is actually a really good play by them. We have the extra Dawn, so we have 2 Dawn to play with here. So 1 for stage, 1 for Gaudino, or 1 extra here. And then we can swing 5 into face. I think we ignore the board and we just go into face here. I don't think there's any reason not to. I think we're not too stressed about developing too many bodies. We forget they were all +1 cost. We thought we had them. We didn't have them. We did not at all have them. Counters? Oh my gosh, he's trying to save his life so badly here. I guess it makes sense because he gets the full effect of the blocker, now forcing me to possibly swing to the blocker. But I'll just clear the blocker out with, what, Gaudino? Maybe get a card out of hand even? Yeah, I have the extra Dawn here, so I can go 3 into this, getting a card out of hand, and then 6 into face, forcing out this blocker anyways, because he's not going to want to give me any more cards from hand. So I'm kind of okay with that. Looks like no. So the cool thing is we could go 7 into face here, and technically, no, we'll just go 6 into face. Force a 2k out of hand. They're going to leave this Bartolomeo on the board, and then we're going to play out our 7-drop, cheating out Daz Bones here to draw 2, trash 1, allowing us to filter. Over the Gaudino, draw 2, trash 1. We're going to trash the stage and pass. So now we have a way to play our 10-drop Buggy on the next turn very safely. We have a good amount of counter. We have the Pudding if we need to. I just feel so stupid not thinking about all these characters getting +1 cost, bro. He anti-buggied us. He anti-memed us, bro. Usopp is cooking. I feel so dumb now, guys. I feel a little slow. But that one was fun. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a fun one because we have a strong board, guys. We do have a really strong board, and we have a solid 2, 3, 4, 5, 6k counter. So if he does play the Rebecca, he does not have the Rebecca yet, but he does have the 6-cost Monkey D. Luffy. Place 3 cards to your attach to the bottom of your deck and you want yada yada yada. We're going to let that go, because then he's going 7 into it. We don't worry about the 7, so he's going to have to go 7 at face and then 5 at face here. So we're going to let this go, because we can let one thing die, right? He can force a card out of our hand, making us trash a card, which we're okay with. He should go 7 here. We're going to obviously counter out of that with a Gaudino, because we're not stressed about Gaudino. Let me tell you, not stressed about Gaudino at all. He's going to force a card out of hand, which is going to be Jozu. I don't think... We could bounce the Frankie later, but we don't have anything we really want to bounce back to hand. Nothing with counter on the board. Nothing really going on. So I think we will trash this and then counter with this. I think that's the best bet, because we are playing this. We're going to bottom deck this. We should be good to go. 5 at face, we are going to have to counter that, right? We're going to have to counter that, sadly. Surely, but sadly. We're going to test them. 5 at face, they have to counter this, or we're going to keep going into face, right? So there's the chance they just lose if we don't. So we're going to go 7 into face here. He should block out, now that he also does have the EDO in trash. Because I think he got rid of the other ones. No, he has 1 Barto and 1 EDO, so he's fine there. He should block out, draw a card, or not. We'll go 7 at face here. And he should either take this or, I don't know. I do not know. He blocks. Yep. That's with me. He'll get to bring out a blocker with the Frankie effect, which is very good. He wants to force us in there, but I think we keep going into face. I don't think we're worried about the Zoro. The Barto's not stressful. We have enough cards in hand. We're going to go 6 into face here. It just makes more sense than running into the Zoro because he's going to counter out of that, but if he takes this, we're chilling. We play this, bottom deck this, pass a turn. Now they have to win this turn. We have 3k counter. We should have 2k more in counter, so we have 5k counter expected in our brains. At least a 2k and an OK, or 2 1ks hopefully. Fingers crossed. It could be an OK and a 1k, of course. It could be a it could be up to 6k technically, because we could hit a Sanji's Pilaf out of life on the next one, right? Because we're cheating and we know it's there. So since we cheat in this game and we just know it's there and we speak it into existence, it really is the next life we take. So I think he has to go for game here. If you clear the board, you still have a 12k. I mean, you could go wide with blockers and then kind of take the game, prolong the game a little bit, especially if you drop 2 Frankie blockers, go 6 into board and then 7 into board. We could counter out, but I don't know. Could Kyros bounce something back to hand? Probably this one, just because it's a 5/7 and you don't want to give us the draw 2 trash one if we do want to play this back out. So it could go Rebecca, Kyros. They would need cost minus, so they would need something to kill with the Zoro. So they could clear 2 bodies here from our board, which would be really, really good for them. But I don't think they have it. I don't think you have it here. Let us see, though, what they may do. The Barto cannot swing us, which is good because of our Buggy effect. So I think we have game here. Going off of what our opponent is doing right now, I think if you had the 7-drop Rebecca, you would play the 7-drop Rebecca right now, getting the Kyros out on the board, and then you would use the Kyros, and then you would cheat out a Zoro. Well, you play out a 2-cost Toy Soldier, lower the cost of this by 2, right, making this a 3-cost, and then you would 7 bounces this to hand, and then, or vice versa, but I'd probably bounce this one rather than this. And then Zoro kills this, Kyros bounces this, and then you swing 9 here. So I guess that would tell you you'd have 1 extra Dawn. So I would go 5 into face, 7 into face, which we will take both because this can't swing. So we should be good there. Yeah. Okay. I mapped it out because that leaves us counter in hand. So I would go 5 at face, 7 at face, play my 2 cost, play my 7 cost. Yeah, I would take both of those, me personally, because yeah, they still have the Barto on the board. They should feel safe if they're clearing 2 bodies and then swinging 9 into 1. So maybe you do the 9 first. Wow, 9 into face. They have the 7 here. Like I said, we are going to take that. I told you we have to win in this next turn no matter what, so we might as well take those. There's not a way they can rush us down here. They can't swing. They cannot split between the 2 and win. Jeez. Because if you go 4 here, that's 7, I counter. You go 4 there and then 3 here, 8, I counter out of that too. So we know we're safe now. We did get one of the 1Ks. We did not get the peel off, man. I thought we would get the peel off. I was hoping, fingers crossed, you know, like Nami right there, man. I thought I could do it. I really thought I could do it. That was an unexpected turn of events for you, I'm sure, Usopp. But what are you gonna do now? What will you do now? They're gonna mathematically see, because if we do count out of this crocodile, right, they have to know, do they die? 8 into face, they have 4 left, they can't even put it there, so we're gonna take again. Now we know they only have 4, they can split between 2 blockers, or they could play maybe some rush option. It can't swing! Oh my gosh, it can't swing, man, it can't swing. They shouldn't be able to get out of 17, right? Right? What if I would have clicked this on accident? GG's. They did have this, they just did not have the Zoro to clear 2 bodies and then swing 9 here, which I would have done first, which I would have counted out of the 9 because then he wouldn't have had Dawn left over to swing, but then he swings twice at face and that forces us to win with just this, and this, which we would have, but I'm just putting that out there. GG's to our opponent. That was a fun one, man. That was interesting. And we swung the 12 first because if they had it or not, it forced them to block so they couldn't counter from hand to draw the extra card. Granted, it would have been another Kurita Coliseum, but anyways, that was a fun one, guys. You guys might actually have me on this Buggy thing. That was really enjoyable, a lot of fun. The pudding wasn't too necessary in the matchups we went against, but again, I saw someone commented on the short, local legends. That's what Buggy is. He's a local legend. You cannot take this to a highly competitive tournament and win at the current state of the game, especially if Doflamingo does get banned. But I think we had some great plays throughout the game. The only one we misplayed was really the Jozu with the 1 cost. And then at the end of the day, it didn't even affect us because we lost our own plays in the next turn. And then we dropped a 10-drop Buggy on them. So GG's to all of our opponents today. That one was so much fun. If you want to copy and paste this list, it will be down below in the description of the video, as well as our Discord, which, as we talked about earlier, you can jump in right now in the Discord. As long as you subscribe and you put in your application for the tournament, you could be randomly choosing to win a box of OP09 or PBR1, and that one's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be doing a video with you guys for the 500 sub giveaway. We're now at 575, guys. You guys are going crazy, so thank you so much. I love you. And your mama. I'll see you in the next one.